Hey, howdy. We're back doing some more Collective Unconscious. It's good to be back. What is the free expedition, actually? Oh, Now where are you? Oh. This is actually really close to where we were last time. I wonder. There's something there. This connects up with Karoushi? Ooh, that looks nice. This reminds me of, like, floating catacombs. Overwork. Oh, okay. I see. Let's go here, then. Screw it. That could be fun. Where is my favorite? There you are. It's almost fitting that the world today is Karoushi. Not to say that I have been overworked to the point of injury or death, but I'm definitely feeling that workload. Because I'm starting to come to I'm slowly coming to the realization, like, the more time that I spend doing schoolwork, that I do not enjoy this profession basically whatsoever, which is unfortunate because I find the content incredibly cool. But the more I do it, the more I'm starting to realize, like, if I were to do this for the rest of my life, I would hate it. If I were to do this in, like, industry, I would also hate it. If I were to do this in academia, then I would hate it. And that's all my options. So, like, my options are either small company, large company, or, like, startup, industry, or academia. And, I don't think I need to say out loud why startups are a bad idea, especially tech startups. I would honestly have a higher chance of making it doing YouTube full time. Genuinely, I would have a higher chance than if I were to do startup. What the hell did I just find? This is... We saw this last time, actually. We never went inside. Deflated heads. But I feel like I need to take a step back and think about what I actually enjoy doing. Oh god, is this a connection? It is! Hollowed out. Cool. I need to take a step back and think about what I actually like doing, and this doesn't count. So that just leaves what I was doing this summer at my internship, and then game dev. And quite frankly, I would be fine with either or. The thing I did for the internship is more likely to bear fruit and make me, like, money that I can use to sustain myself, so I'm just gonna go, I think I'm fine just going with that. Oh, Clockwork Backstage. Yeah, this is an area I've seen before. So what is this other path? To Long Fallen Ruins, I think it said. Oh, it's up a little bit more. Ooh. Have I been here before? Hang on. I don't know if I have. This is a neat area. What is that with spectral? Hang on. Ooh, right. I forgot how good. I forgot how cool the spectral idol looks. But yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs, and it's given me a bit of a crossroads to work with. I don't know what I'll end up doing in the end. Because I also, like, the thing that really got to me was I just got a new project assigned to me for my job, because I'm still kind of, like, doing it off to the side while I'm doing school. And I felt happier in, like, that 30-minute period of talking about the job and talking about, like, the mechanics and how everything's going to work. I had more fun in that 30 minutes than I did in the last, like, several months of doing school, because school has been so mind-numbing so far, and I doubt it's gonna get any better, frankly. Because, you know, we're halfway through. I doubt they would randomly, like, flip a switch and change the classes now that we're halfway through. So again, I asked the question of why I'm here. Ooh. Dimensional graves. I like that a lot. This looks a lot like either Puddle World or, like, the ceiling. This is neat. Peacock World. Mossy Tunnels. But yeah, I'm not super happy with my current situation at the moment, but Tukey will always be there for me, frankly. Like, this game will always be here as just, like, a thing to come back to that I like doing. Is one of these... Oh, there is a path through the waterfall. I thought so. Oh. Okay, well, this wasn't what I had in mind. I was trying to get up to where the spectral stuff was, but this works too. This is just, like... I don't necessarily want to say it's the optimal way to play a game like this, because there's no optimal way to play a game like this. Ooh, God, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Hang on, let me try and find a position. I think this is as good as I'm getting. Maybe, like there. Anyone who says that there's an optimal way to play a game like this is either lying or they're just messing with you. Or both. It's the kind of game you gotta play at your own pace. And I move at a relatively fast pace, but that doesn't mean I'm not taking in the insane amount of work that must have gone into a place like this. Especially because so far, every single one of these diagonal paths has had the auto-walk thing. Like, just that alone must have taken so much work to implement properly. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm seriously debating not coming back for spring semester and just going back to work and seeing how that feels. And then maybe I come back the following fall, but quite frankly, I don't see it. And I mean, hey, that means more time to myself. That means more time to myself. That means more time to work on my crazy personal projects. That Secret Isaac project is still happening, but I've been front-loaded with a ton of work that I have to at least attempt to work through. Oh my god, wait, I didn't realize it works like that. Yeah, because this is a bench. Is there spectrally you just, like... Blah. You just fall down like you're made of jelly. I like that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with myself, but I know that I am in a position where I could reasonably stop doing school here and it would work out. Because I already have a job, I already have a degree. As much as I want to say that, oh, pursuing a higher degree would give me a higher chance of getting a job, it's tech, what jobs? It's like, the reason why I got this far is by kind of embracing the fact that I would have to get a job somewhere else. Wow, oh my god, that's gorgeous. So that's kind of my yapping done. I wonder if there's anything else here besides that event. Apologies if that's kind of a bummer though. My complaining. I couldn't tell you why, but for lunch today I went out and grabbed some. If you've ever heard of walk-ons, it's like a kind of whatever fast casual place. I want to say it's based out of like Louisiana, somewhere around there. Maybe closer to Virginia. But, it's like kind of whatever, like, they've got like andouille sausage and stuff like that. And it's fine, but I had some chicken from there, and I couldn't tell you why. Chicken always puts me in a bad mood. Again, it's such a weird thing, but I noticed this when I was working at Chick-fil-A as well. Maybe it's just like the hormones they treat the chicken with, but it's just consistently, whenever I have chicken, it always puts me in a bad mood. Maybe I'm allergic to something. And it's like getting my blood pumping. It's just, I had like a really nice blackened chicken sandwich, and I've had something to eat today, but my body seems to not care. I'm in kind of a funky mood regardless. Now, Corvid Metropolis, I know I've been to before. That was one of the earlier that was a location I visited like pretty early on. Let's try Windswept Expanse, and then I'm gonna slowly wrap back around to going to Waiting Room. Where are we now? Tulip Field. Let me actually check the map. Tulip Field is the big, like, it's like the Reapseed Field, right? Yeah. It's one of these. Huge, like, grain field. And then Starry Dock A, one-way trip. That to White Lotus Islands. Ooh, yeah, these are... I like these. I think the first thing I gotta do is I do have to actually do the free expedition, but I will come back to that. I'll do Starry Dock. What was the name of the map? Was Starry Dock A. I'll put that in a tab and keep that in mind. And I can, like, route back to it from Karoushi. Because I'll go to Waiting Room, and then I'll go from Waiting Room to Karoushi, and then I'll go from Karoushi to Starry Docks. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know why. Chicken always puts me in a bad mood. And today's one of those days where it absolutely has. Maybe it's just because I waited a pretty long time to have lunch. Because I ended up having it at like 1 p.m. Which... I can never figure out what is like a reasonable time to have lunch and dinner, because I'm fully willing to admit that I do not eat as much as I should. I'm the type of person that will put off meals as I'm the kind of person who eats to live and doesn't live to eat. I don't know how best to describe that otherwise. But I need to, like, force myself to eat food and have more than one meal a day, because it's not healthy. It genuinely isn't healthy. You gotta have, like, a process of stuff moving through your body throughout the day, and not just once. Though I guess knowing the rules and knowing the rules doesn't make it any better if I break the rules. I gotta get better at that. I love these little tongues. They look awesome. Did I just go in a circle? I did. Cool. Okay. Passage is to Scrimblow. Oh, Lord, where even am I? Oh, got it. So I ended up going, like, up and around Deflated Heads. And instead I need to go that same path, keep going up until I can't go that way anymore, keep going right until I can't go anymore, and then I'll check the map again. Okay. But yeah, I'm definitely... I don't know. I won't belabor the point. All the same, I think I need to start, like, doing new things again, because I'm starting to realize part of the reason why I'm so bummed is that I have no time to do new things, at least on paper, so I've been spending most of my time doing stuff that I've already done before. And part of that is, like, Tukey and Collective Unconscious, but even outside of that, I need to spend more time doing completely new stuff without, like, a goal. Like, maybe finding a Yumaniki fan game, or there's a ton of games in my backlog that I still have yet to play that could be fun to... It'll be fun to talk about, but also just fun to experience, man. Hey, there we go. I was kind of walking in circles, but it worked out. And this world is awesome. Ooh. Fun. I didn't even know there was a chaser in there. I guess for a world called Red Dread Death, I should have seen that coming. Saturated School... Okay, so RGBY Wall World is in the next thing. By the way, speaking of RGB, I want to recommend another channel that I found on YouTube somewhat recently. I don't know if I've talked about this channel before, but, like, just to reiterate if I haven't. I found a channel called, The channel is called... Hang on, let me get to a place with quieter music and I'll talk about it. Should be the store right here. So, the channel is called Nice Name, and it is a Minecraft channel that is a combination of geology, data visualization, and color theory, and it is genuinely one of the coolest areas, the coolest combination of areas I have ever seen in the YouTube channel, because it genuinely does work together well. It's the kind of channel that, in the similar ways how Seth Bling's channel really took off once armor stands became a prevalent part of the game, that channel definitely took off once, where am I? Okay. That channel definitely took off once markers became a thing, because, fun fact, Minecraft has a functionality as a creative mode only thing for markers that you can manipulate, and you can use them to represent blocks and items in 2D and 3D space, but more importantly, there's a way that you can apply some tech to there we are. You can apply some technology in order to use text, remove the actual contents of the text, but keep the outline, turn that outline into a square block, and then use that square block to draw whatever you want. Whoa. The vibes here are crazy. Whoa. Oh my god. That's awesome. Hang on. I wonder what's a good mask for this? I'm thinking this is good. Is there anything else here? Yeah, I think that's it. That is absurdly cool. I know this goes for a lot of worlds in this game, but this is the kind of world that I would love to see, like, more stuff in. Because I love the background music. But yeah, there's a whole set of games that have been meaning to play through for ages, but just, like, timing and... the primary issue is the fact that I have a roommate and I want to be at least somewhat respectful. I don't know at this point. The thing is, he is exactly as loud as I am, so personally, I don't think he would care at this point, because, like, he's been pretty dang loud in the same way that I'm loud. I mean, you know, birds of a feather flock together. I could not have asked for a more fitting roommate, because he is exactly as socially awkward as I am. Ooh, well, these are all places that I haven't been before. Where exactly am I going? Oh, wait, this is back to where I was. Yeah, Smiley Face Passage. 23 minutes. Oh, oops. Yeah, I have to go back to Dark Archives again. And then instead of going to Karoushi, I go to Waiting Room, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just have to go the same route I just went to Karoushi. The other thing that I ended up doing relatively recently is I ended up initializing a second channel. And I think I'm going to use it for uploading edited content. I don't know when that's happening, but I've been considering it for God knows how long, and I know that I'm at least an okay video editor. The issue is just that editing videos is pain, and I've never been a fan, but I gotta learn, right? Because, like, there's so much stuff that I could potentially do if I actually buckled down and learned how to edit videos. Like, especially if I learn to do it well. There's a lot of really cool visualizations I could do. And just content that I could share. I am I'm in a good position to make edited videos because I have such a weird and unique collection of white space that I can tap into. It's always what my AP language teacher would always talk about, that the concept of white space, or as he said it, white space. That concept of you just gotta know things if you want to be a good writer, a good like cinematographer, a good filmmaker. You gotta have white space. You gotta like have life experiences. It just makes things. It just lets you make things better. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong path. Let me backtrack a little bit. Ah, okay. So I have to go in the bottom door. And then I come to an intersection with the 2, and it's over here. Okay. Whoa. What is that a hand? What is that? Kind of looks like a hand. Wow, actually, I'm just looking at this a little more clearly. I love the fact that the glass, like the concavity and like the artifacting of the glass was taken into account. That's cool as hell. And there's waiting room. So, do I dare to wait? What even happens? It would be extremely funny if they made like a fully functional like doctor's waiting room as a world. That would be kind of hilarious. Of just like people slowly, weird like monsters slowly filter in and take the seats next to you. You walk up to the front and you get a number and you sit down. Like that one scene in Beetlejuice. That would be awesome. Okay. Somehow I get the feeling that nothing's going to happen. Yeah. It's a fun concept for a room that for a world that hasn't been completed yet. If that is what this is. All right, so I guess we'll end off. I guess I don't know. I might actually be fine with ending here, and then we can start tomorrow by going to Starry Docks, because we can just get there from Ornament World. And then we can branch out from there. I like having a goal in mind, because otherwise I'm just gonna find random weird places to walk around. But yeah, I think that's all I got for now. Sorry if this one was a little shorter. Thanks so much for watching, y'all.